Well, I missed a few cities in part 1, so here is part 2. Here are more stadium capitals of the world. Starting off with Madrid, Spain, home to the world's richest football club, whose stadium is currently undergoing a renovation. Also, another major football club with an excellent stadium, and quite a few smaller football stadiums. And even a little rugby stadium, or two. And I don't condone bullfighting, but this looks pretty spectacular. Minneapolis, St. Paul, USA. Quality over quantity. Pretty much all of their stadiums are fairly new. They have one of my favorite NFL stadiums, an excellent college football stadium, a fantastic Major League Baseball stadium, and over in St. Paul, a very modern Major League Soccer stadium. Lisbon, Portugal. A beautiful city with some beautiful stadiums. It of course has Portugal's biggest stadium. It's also got their national stadium, which is less impressive, and this colourful stadium, which is probably my favourite of the bunch. And once again, bullfighting, it's not my thing. Don't start beef with beef is my mantra, but from an architectural standpoint, how beautiful is this? Stadium? Do you call a bullfighting venue a stadium, or is it like a slaughter dome or abattoir arena? Don't know. Atlanta, USA. It has what many would consider to be the best stadium in both the NFL and the MLS. It's got a great college stadium not too far from downtown, one of the newest MLB stadiums, and this interesting looking baseball football thing. Lima, Peru. It comes as no surprise that this South American city's stadiums are mostly for football. Lima has an interesting array of stadiums, including the largest in South America that kind of looks like a more rustic Lambeau Field. And it pains me to mention the sport again, but this bullfighting abattoir arena looks like something out of a post-apocalyptic movie. I wonder what bullfighting fans talk about. Right, Harry, did you see that ludicrous display last night?
Yeah, what was Hernandez thinking waving his red cloth so early?
The thing about Toro Stavo is they always try to walk it in.
Yeah, it's true. See you later.
Mind how you go. Glasgow, Scotland. For its relatively small size, Glasgow has plenty of excellent stadiums, including Celtic Park and its arch rival, Ibrox Stadium. Not to mention Scotland's National Football Stadium, which was once the world's largest. Santiago, Chile. The capital of the Lone Star Country, as nobody calls it, but seriously, who copied who? Has a decent array of football stadiums, although the bigger ones have little to no covered seating, including Chile's National Stadium. But there are some smaller modern stadiums as well. Chicago, USA. For a city that's nicknamed Chirac, it has quite a few excellent stadiums, none of which have been recently shelled. From the historic-ish Soldier Field to one of the most famous baseball stadiums in the world, and a slightly less famous baseball stadium, home to a team that is really proud of the fact that they wear white socks. Guess what? I wear white socks all the time. In fact, I'm wearing some right now. And I don't go naming myself after that fact. I mean, you can understand the Red Sox because it's kind of unique, but everyone wears white socks. Get a hold of yourself. Wait, what were the last couple of stadiums? I missed them. Oh well. Montevideo, Uruguay. When your city makes up over a third of your country's population, you're bound to have a lot of stadiums. And they do. They're not the greatest stadiums going around, but they have plenty of character. This one has the distinction of hosting the first ever World Cup final. And this one looks cool. The rest are meh, to use a technical term. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. One of the world's most visually stunning cities, has some fairly stunning stadiums as well, like the iconic Maracanã, which could soon be renamed after Pelé. They've got another pretty big football stadium as well, and quite a few smaller ones, some of which have definitely seen better days. Beijing, China. It irks me to include the home city of an authoritarian regime that is practically committing genocide. So to make myself feel better about it, I'm just gonna put this here. That's China's President Xi Jinping, who actually banned Winnie the Pooh because people said he looked like him. And now onto the Actually, let's make that a little bigger. There we go. Now onto the stadiums. Everybody knows of the Bird's Nest that hosted the 2008 Olympics, and you got this stadium that's undergoing a renovation. The upgrade includes a roof that protects against acid rain, which is vital in Beijing. We've got a couple of other decent football stadiums, and some less than decent football stadiums, and to be fair, they've got a couple of excellent tennis stadiums. Bye bye Xi Jinping, bye bye. Cairo, Egypt. A city known for its impressive ancient structures has quite a fair amount of modern structures as well. Well, modern-ish. They're all built for football, of course. There's not really any other major sport in Egypt, other than chariot racing. If my memory serves me correctly, they say that's how King Tut died. He was quite a young lad too, not an old geezer like most kings are. Interestingly, Cairo has football clubs that play in each level of the pyramid. Kolkata, India. India's 7th biggest city has more than its fair share of stadiums, including India's biggest football stadium and what was, up until recently, India's biggest cricket stadium. There are more football stadiums than you might expect in such a cricket-loving city. Oh yeah, and of course Barcelona, who have Europe's biggest stadium, home to perhaps the world's most famous club. They've got a former Olympic stadium as well as another top-tier football club, and this stadium, home to Barcelona's reserve team. Oh yeah, Stockholm, Sweden has a few. 2 of which have a retractable roof. Not many cities can say the same. And one of which looks like a castle. Not many cities can say the same either. Who else? Berlin, Germany? They've got a few. They have many actually. A lot of which have running tracks for some reason. Including this one, which is I don't know if I should call it famous or infamous, but it's certainly well known. Well, if I did Berlin, I guess I gotta do Munich as well. Their 2 major stadiums were ahead of their time when they were built. Especially this one. Looking at it, you wouldn't really think it was designed in the 70s, but it was. I guess Cardiff, Wales. They've got the biggest rugby stadium with a retractable roof, a nice little cricket stadium, a football stadium, and this little baby. I guess Singapore, representing the city-states of the world. They've got a lot of modern stadiums. One of them is floating, kind of, and one of them is in the top 10 most expensive stadiums in the world. They've got quite a few nice boutique stadiums as well. This video has devolved from the stadium capitals to These cities have some nice stadiums and/or many of them. Philadelphia, USA. The city that for some reason decided to name itself after a popular brand of cream cheese has quite a diverse bunch of stadiums. A modern NFL stadium, the exact opposite of that, a great ballpark, and an MLS stadium by the river. You know what? I think I actually have to do it. I have to include Pyongyang, Kimdom of North Korea. It does have the world's largest stadium and multiple other smaller stadiums. I do wonder if these stadiums are ever used for something sinister. Or maybe Kim Doggy Dog just uses them for like cheese storage or something. Who else? San Francisco Bay Area, USA. But there's so many more. There's Manchester, Kansas City, Bucharest, Budapest. This video could go on all day. You know what? I think I have to finish the video off now. So,
Whoa, hold up. You're telling me that New York doesn't even get a look in?
Wow.
We got two of the best ballparks going round. The Mets suck, but their stadium ain't half bad. We got a huge NFL stadium and an incredible soccer stadium.
But then
Shut up. We got a college football stadium and two world-class arenas.
But I'm not.
Shut up. Actually, I was done speaking. Go ahead.
Well, firstly, we haven't really been including indoor sports. Also, you mentioned MetLife Stadium and Red Bull Arena, but they're in Jersey.
Who cares? It's all part of the same area. All I gotta do is cross a bridge.
Yeah, but it's a different state.
Who
And you
cares?
New Yorkers seem to make fun of Jersey all the time. And now you want to claim their stadiums as your own?
I've never said a bad word towards Jersey. They're like brothers to me.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, mate.
F you, man, and f Jersey too.
There you go. What did I say?
No, I'm sorry. I have a short temper. Can you at least show some of our stadiums while we were arguing?
Already did. This is live.
This is live? Right now, this is live?
Yeah, more or less.
Bubba Booey, Howard Stern's penis.
Alright. Jeez. Well, New York, the city that never shuts up. There you have it. Those were your stadiums. You happy now?
F you, man.
And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.